That sound. Oh, I hit the wrong button. What's up, everybody? Welcome to Just Mitchin. No. Black5, how are you doing? Coolix, Keenan, what's up? No, not a specific game. Kind of just a chill session. I decided that's the way I want to go in the mornings. Playing video games like right off the bat, trying to stream like as soon as I'm like getting up, I feel like it makes me kind of it, it makes me kind of cranky. And so I'm not gonna go that way at the moment. It's just gonna be more talk sports, talk life, whatever pops up, whatever questions you guys have, I'll answer and let's have a bunch of fun with it and just enjoy each other. But yeah, that's basically where I decided that I kind of want to go in the mornings. like just like a morning radio show for an hour from 10 to 11 Monday through Friday. I think that's where we're gonna go with it, because we were doing the podcast Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and it kind of just became, or it was Tuesday, Wednesday, Friday, and then it just became Tuesdays because I got kind of sick of just running a sports show at such an odd hour and didn't know what to always talk about, because I didn't always pay attention to the sports that were going on, because I'd be playing video games, doing something like that. And it wasn't working for me. And I don't think it was working for the situation. Oh, I definitely will. The goalie situation. That was one of the topics I was going to hit up with hockey. The Kings are in a interesting situation just in general. I wonder where their season's going to be heading, but we'll get into that, real quick in a second. But yeah, digressing back. Yeah, I wasn't liking where that was going. I was getting just kind of burnt out with not feeling. I wasn't liking where I was seeing the channel going, in my opinion. And I'm very picky with stuff. You can ask Keenan; he deals with me on a daily basis of how I want things done, what do I expect, and my expectations, and they just weren't hitting that level of things. Oh yeah, and by the way, Twitch can't see YouTube, but YouTube can see Twitch's comments. I need to figure out how to get you guys all on the same thing. Still figuring out OBS. I mean, I barely was able to get it onto YouTube as well. So we are live on YouTube and we are live on Twitch, hitting both sides. But yeah, let's get into it. Let's get away from all the mushy gushy. You'll hear me typing stuff because I'm jumping around and I can't always remember everything that's going on in the internet. We had a very big setup. Into the what? JK hot jokes. Yeah. See, so I had Keenan up on as a co-host. His internet sucks, so we've kind of jumped around with co-hosts in the past. So I had my buddy Abe, who was on for the beginning. He actually helped me start the Just Mitchin channel, and we were doing really well. And we started off interviewing. We got really, I don't want to say big, but we got big guests right off the bat. And it was awesome. And we were kind of just moving forward really quick. And I think that was one of the issues. We weren't hitting the same guests, and he had some issues going on. So then Keenan steps in every once in a while. And now, well, I mean, if I'm doing this in the mornings, you're gonna be screwed as a co-host because you got school coming back up when that hits. So that'll you'll just have to be a special guest every once in a while. I like it at this mornings. So what it's gonna be is an hour of this. Then I'll take my break, from 11 to 2, I think, or I'm thinking 2, and then jump on the games. And I like to just play NHL and probably 2 to 4. Because I only like doing 2-hour streams. And 2 to 4, boom, jump off, and then probably come on from 7 to 9. And that'll be the new schedule. I'll have to set that all up and figure out where it is. I like having a co-host every once in a while. I kind of like just doing it my own and then being able to talk to you guys. It makes it more personal instead of talking to them. I get to answer your guys' questions, because what will happen is I'll get so focused on what I'm doing with that conversation, I miss the chat. I only can do so much at once. All right, and I haven't been keeping up with Kings news as well as I should be. I've really been watching the World Juniors. Keenan will tell you I haven't missed a game yet. I think Team USA is looking fantastic. That first game against Russia, that 5-3 loss, I think Knight was just, the nerves got to him. I don't know what's going on. Weird passes. I thought USA as a whole played well. I just think once your goalie's letting in silly goals and making the silly mistakes, it kind of is one of those things. It's a downfall. It's really hard to get back on track and get those wins going again. But they looked great against Austria. Was at 11-0. The Czech Republic, who beat Russia, shut Russia out, USA manhandled, completely and totally, looked absolutely fantastic. Oh, you have region season tickets? That's the rain season tickets region. I don't know why. I can't read apparently. Rain season tickets. That's sick. I live in Oregon, and no, if the goalie sucks, the team sucks. No, he sucked one game. Yeah, exactly. He had one bad game. That is I against what was it? Czech Republic shut him out. Uh, then Wolf shuts out Austria. I mean, USA's given up 5 goals, and that was in their first game. That's cool. I think the Kings. I was just about to jump over to Canada. Man, Quinton Byfield. I was suspect about him at first during these World Juniors because in the first game he didn't really do much. In the second game he was kind of there, and then he really had his coming out game last night. Canada's scary good. They're scary good. They've given up 3 goals in the entire tournament. I think they're 20. I think their goal differential is like 29-3 or something like that. Off the top of my head, I don't have it up. I'm looking at LA Kings news to talk about that. Yeah, I'm excited for Cal Peterson. I'm excited for Quinton Byfield. I'm excited to see if Blake Lazat's gonna be any good. I mean, we're gonna have a lot of young guys playing. I don't know how I'm feeling. Keenan will be able to type and tell me about the Kings signing a former Oiler, Andres. Oh God, Athan Assos. You'll learn that I can't pronounce hockey names or any names apparently. But and then the Kings. Let's keep with the World Juniors. I rue by the yeah, I think Byfield might play in the NHL right off the bat. I think they might make him third or fourth, put him on the third line, and just go with it. Especially with such a shortened season, and there's a possibility that the AHL, they're saying that they're going to play, but you never know with the pandemic and everything. So I think we need the Kings just need to get him going, get those legs wet, throw him in with the Wolves, and see how he does. Because I think playing hockey is better than playing no hockey. And the kid, he's got to put some more meat on him. He's very skinny. I like his size, though. I think once he adds some muscle and mass, he's going to be pretty hard to stop. And I like how he's a pass first guy. Let's kind of a playmaker, power forward playmaker type guy. Doesn't mind getting in front of the net, but also can see the open spaces, which I liked a lot. Jordan Spence also looked pretty good. He was, he's one of our 4th round picks in the 2019 draft. I'm just reading an article about him. Oh, what did I do? I press buttons and then things happen. I'm not great with the computer. They play right off for the Kings. Yep, I heard about it. I seen that. I don't know much about it, Sean. Tick 1 war cry. So yeah, we call it my ticks war cries. That's the new. I'm gonna be ticking right off the bat. So yeah, I like Bjorn front. I have a couple. I'm a big card collector. That's another thing we'll get into every once in a while is the hobby. Talk about that. I'll move my seat like where I sit in my room around so you can see them, or I'll bring cards out. Pretty good, cool Kings collection going on. But Bjorn front's one of them. Guys, I think I have one of his autos. No, I have a Blake Lazat. I have Dustin Brown. I want to get an Onzi's Kopitar. Onzi's is it's the reason I became a Kings fan. So if you all don't know, as I'm like just jumping around all over the place with how my mind works is, I've actually been a hockey fan my entire life, but I've never had a team. Couldn't decide. I live in Oregon, and I'm originally from the Midwest. I'm a diehard Packers fan, diehard Mariners fan. The NBA is just not my thing anymore. So hockey, I've always been in love with it. Just never had a team and had to figure out what my team was. So I kind of went, thought about all these teams I liked, and I ended up with the Kings. I just like the history. I've always really liked Anze Kopitar, and they're in the middle of a rebuild. And like Keenan always likes to say, I like mediocrity. In my heart broken. Like the Packers know how to break your heart in NFC Championship games. The Mariners don't even know what mediocrity means because all they can do is lose. And the Kings are just something special. So I enjoy it. But yeah, looking at Jordan Spence, he did have a goal. Not take long to make an impact in 4 minutes into the opening period. All right, so I didn't even know that he was the QMJHL Defensive Player of the Year in 1920. He looks good. I don't know how I'm feeling about that Kings goalie situation per se. What are they gonna? I want the Kings to let some of these younger players play and get rid of like Dustin Brown. It's time for Brown to go. I wish Drew Doughty isn't going anywhere because of the contract. Is that the kid? That's the kid from the Czech Republic, right? I'm not sure. I think so. I think it is. I'm gonna type it up real quick and make sure I know what I'm talking about because 90% of the time I just bullshit. No, that's Wisconsin. Yeah, he plays for Wisconsin. He's not a goalie though. He is. What does he play? What are we doing here? Forward. Another forward. There's a lot of young forwards. I'm liking these 5'11", 185 pounds, plays center. So that's the question. Is like you got Byfield plays center, Turcotte plays center. So you're gonna have to move guys around and have them play, left wing, right wing, whatever it is. I can see Byfield potentially just with his awareness and size, if the Kings want to, like how big he is, he could be a defender. I mean, he has a good stick. I like him a lot. I mean, he's just a hockey player at this point to me. Like, I think the kid can play almost anywhere, especially with his size. And he has good speed for his size. You get a lot of bigger guys who don't move well. And he moves extremely well. I mean, your guys' situation at goalie, isn't it Mikko Kaiskinen or Kerskinen or whatever the hell his name is? Trying not to drop the F-bomb anymore. Yeah, I mean, you guys got a lot of good stuff. Subtraction. Interesting. So I'm looking at this. Well, I'm still on the Kings before I jump over. We can talk some Oilers. Kind of can talk with them. 3 most interesting Los Angeles Kings. So we've talked about Quentin Byfield going second overall. Byfield became the highest drafted black. Oh, I didn't know that. He's the highest drafted black player in NFL in NHL history. That's cool. Yeah, I'm excited for Gabriel Villarandre too. I think he's going to be really good as well. So the story. Why am I getting it like that? I have all these links up. So the story blank. I don't know. I blocked that out. Usually it says practice jerseys for the actions. Yeah, I'm a huge jersey fan. If you ever notice, I will always have a jersey on. Or while we're talking clothing real quick, check out everythinghockey.com. Use code JustMitchin for 10% off. I'm wearing one of their, under this, it's one of their hockey lace hoodies. This one just says Angel City Hockey Club. They don't have NHL rights, but they work around it. Like I have an Anze Kopitar sweatshirt that says Copa Star on it with the number 11, his silhouette. It's really sick. Cool company, decent prices, and they like to take care of their customers and the people who support them. But yeah, I've got some sick jerseys coming in. I made some trades for them. I've got this black one. So my hockey jersey, this black one. I have a practice worn old LA Kings one. I wore that yesterday. That one's sick. I've been meaning to wear that one on the channel. What else? I've got a Patrick Waugh jersey coming in, starter jersey, with the Avalanche, and the other one is a Penguins alternate third one, the black one that like has the gray kind of going through with Robo Penguin on it. I made a trade. I looked at what those jerseys sell on eBay, and I was like, holy shit. They cost me $70. I traded a gift card and $20 in cash. And then I have a gray LA Kings alternate authentic coming in. Made another trade for some traded football cards for that one. The guy, I just had waiting for the guy to hit me back up to meet. And then I was looking right before I got on here. I wanted to know if I have a mystery jersey coming in. I got selected by they're called hockey jerseys. Yeah, I mean, do you have a 2X? If you have a 2X, hit me up on Twitter at just Mitchin. Here, I'll put my Twitter up out there. It's just Mitchin, or my personal. So Twitter's just Mitchin, or this is my other one, Mitchy4. Is that what it is? Yeah, it's Mitchy4. Those are my two Twitters. I have my personal and then the one for here. Hit me up on those. If you have one like in a 2X or like 56 plus, like 56, 58, or 60, I'd be interested. I've got plenty of cool Kings cards and stuff that like I could make it up. I'd super be down for that. I like to wear jerseys and all that. But I have a mystery jersey coming in. It's supposed to come in tomorrow, but it's coming from hockey jerseys on Twitter. Yeah, that's the best way to reach me is on Twitter. Yeah, it's probably the only way. Really, because I don't think I have it so you can accept the messages on here just because I don't know. I think Twitter's the best way to get a hold of me. I don't have a Discord yet. Once I get bigger, I'll make a Discord. Just haven't done that yet. What I do? Pressing buttons. I'm so bad with technology, but I want to see when this comes because then we can open it up maybe today or maybe it'll just be a tomorrow thing. Oh, Jesus. I'm really bad. Like I get a lot of mail in because I'm always trading for cards or winning giveaways or something like that. Not to like toot my horn. For some reason, I'm very lucky with giveaways. Delivery status. It says it's expected deliveries tomorrow, so we'll see. It's not giving me anything else. Just know it's coming from Laval, Quebec. So before we jumped over on jerseys, what the fuck were we talking about? Oh yeah, I was looking at this. Yeah, Gabe Villari, I'm excited to see. I copped a couple of his rookies. He doesn't have a young gun out, but I got his glossy peachy. Drew Doughty's gonna be interesting this year because like I'm just reading off this article and I'm talking about like how I feel about it. They're saying Doughty remains one of the best defenders in the NHL upon release of EA Sports NHL 21. They gave him a 91 overall. I know it's based in Huts in 85 because I have that one. So they put him in front of stars like Austin Matthews and Elias Pettersson and even Anze Kopitar. I don't think Doughty's that good. NHL Network, has him at 15 defenseman. I mean, he is that good. He is very good. I just think he's old. His contract's huge. You can't move him at all. It's not like he's gonna go anywhere. One of my really exciting Kings players that I like is Matt Roy. He was the best rookie statistically last year. So hopefully he can keep improving that defensively because the Kings don't have a defense and they I mean, besides Dowdy, and then it's going to be a couple years. It's going to be a tough couple years of building, and how you judge off that is how the young players are playing. Are they improving? Are they putting up points? Are they producing? Or is it just going to be a disaster? What is this article? I'm on NBC Sports. It says, really, there are two different best case scenarios for the Kings. Essentially repeat their 1920 season, maybe with a slightly better season. Dude, this is a better team than last year from what I've looked at. Got a lot of young players that could blossom. I mean, there's going to be some stops in the road, but when you get to play the Ducks 10 times, I mean, let's beat the Ducks 10 times. That'll be nice. Oh, he almost got that. I'm watching the Wisconsin game too as well. The Kings to win the Stanley Cup is a plus 800. Yeah, I hope the Kings don't compete like too much though and ruin draft chances, because I really want them to look better than they. I want better draft picks. I want good draft picks while you're building. The worst thing you can do is end up in is having a playoff run when you're not quite there yet, or like a playoff run and not make the playoffs. That's what I'm trying to say. Making the playoffs, if you make the playoffs, I'll be excited. But not make the playoffs and like be on the verge and then end up, shooting yourself in the foot and not getting a good draft pick, that's extremely rough. What else we got NHL news? Oh, Ryan Callahan? Callahan. Yeah, Ryan Callahan retired today. I saw that. He didn't play last year because of his back. I feel like every day I turn on Twitter or the TV, someone's retiring or someone's hurt. And that's unfortunate. I'm definitely sad that we will not be seeing King Henry. I'm definitely sad that Henrik Lundqvist will not be playing this year due to a heart condition. That really bummed me out. He's probably, besides Marc-Andre Fleury, my favorite goalie to watch. I mean, I like Jonathan Quick, but Lundqvist and Fleury just have those personalities that make them extremely lovable and just fun to watch. You never know what each gentleman's going to try to pull off in a game, what kind of save they will have. Gosh, we're close to this season. What are we? Oh man, we're 14 days away. Oh, PK Subban broke up with Lindsey Vonn. That's all over the news. Ryan Callahan retires. Jonathan Toews is out indefinitely. Gosh, the Blackhawks just keep getting bad news after bad news after bad news. Like, you don't just have, like, Kirby Dach breaking his wrist. If you didn't see that photo, look it up. It's gross. Keenan sent it to me. That was gnarly. Super, super gross. But then Jonathan Toews being out sick, that's just rough. I mean, we weren't. I wasn't counting on the Blackhawks to have like a big season, but it sucks when your captain's not playing and one of your top prospects is out. I also am excited for the Blackhawks because I like the division changes due to the pandemic. That we're gonna get those good old rivalries. I mean, St. Louis and the Blackhawks already played, but now St. Louis and Chicago get to play Detroit again. That'll be fun. I think that rivalry will be renewed. I like how they're all gonna play each other on back-to-back. They're gonna have back-to-back nights sometimes or every other day. That's gonna just get the chirpiness going, especially with the teams that don't like each other already. Sharks, Kings, Ducks. Those games are going to have fights. They're going to be chirpy. They're going to be good. Like the Battle of Alberta on back-to-back days. I can't wait for that. Or Toronto, Boston. Or I mean, Montreal, Boston, Toronto, Montreal. Like, oh my land, those are going to be just slugfests. They're going to be hard fought, dirty games, especially with like what Boston brings to the table. Looking at as I'm talking, so you guys know what I'm looking at. I could always like show that too on the computer. Oh fuck me. But like my computer skills are so bad, and I have so many different tabs that like make you nauseous. I was looking at top trades, like who could be moving who. They say the Bruins, but they're not saying. Oh, they still haven't signed Chara. Teams that can make trades, but they're not telling me what players can be moved. Yeah. Are they? See, you don't see too many hockey fans like up where I am. Like in Portland, like you see a lot of Winterhawk fans, and like if you go to a Winterhawks game, it's either like Winterhawk jerseys or like any other jerseys in the world. You see some weird ass jerseys sometimes. I'm gonna post this on Twitter as a question, is like, what rival? No, what play? I don't know how to like. I'm gonna word it. I swear it's the biggest hard on for Ryan Getzlaf. Can't stand Ryan Getzlaf at all. I've never liked his game. Just don't like the Ducks. I've never been a big fan, but I've always admired. And they're both retired, but Teemu Selanne and Paul Kariya were two of like my favorite players growing up. I think every kid, like even like they're like of the 90s. I'm 28, so like we all had that. Our second favorite team was always the Ducks because of the movie The Mighty Ducks. On top of that, they're like good their team. It's like you're just no, that's true. They're gosh, and they have the ugliest jerseys ever. The Ducks are just mediocre all the time. I mean, they'll make the playoffs. They had their good run about when the Kings were having their good run, and that was it. They won one Stanley Cup, I want to say. Like during that run, Kings brought two home. I mean, if we want to talk about 2010s, the team I think that dominated was in the early mist was the Blackhawks. They were probably whether they win 2 or 3. That's my alarm to take my medicine. Fuck, did I take my meds today? Talking about mental health, I gotta take medicine. Did I fucking take my meds today? This is the best thing about live shows is fuck. You get to deal with like, that's why I wanted to do these in the morning, like kind of like how I go about with my life. Did I take my meds? Fuck. I'll talk about those. I'm gonna take medicine. All right, I'll bring you along. Does it go long enough? I don't know. I don't need these on. I just have them on. I'm gonna grab the meds real quick. But for you guys who haven't seen it, this is the card collection kind of ordeal I've got going on. Some of my cooler hockey's down low, baseball's up top. I'm gonna have to build a whole new like setup. But I'm gonna take some pills. Hopefully that didn't make anybody nauseous. Doubling up on. Um, their first retros could have been a lot better, more fire, in my opinion. I swear I took my. Hold on, I'm gonna put these back. Thanks, man. Yeah, I'm up on. Yeah, but for sure, my favorite card is this big chunk of Mark Messier game used stick from Lumber Kings of this year. It's my favorite product. The only thing that sucks with Lumber Kings is they don't have any licensing. So, like, no logos or anything. So that's kind of a bummer. But the cards that come out of there are sick. I want a Marcel Dion auto and the Luc Robitaille auto out of there. Big time. But digressing back to the reverse retros, if the Ducks went purple instead of the white, I think that would have been sick. Especially like with the cartoony logo, if you're gonna go with that. I think they should have just done the Duck logo. And then like the teal and then purple, or like just a purple and then teal, like something like that. Just change up like the classic look they already have. I thought the Kings, I bounced back and forth with this a few times with the Kings. How did I like it and how did I feel about it? Really enjoyed the Kings reverse retros a ton. Due to the fact that they took the two best jerseys they had and they combined them. They went with and I need to get a reverse retro. I'm poor, so I'll have to figure that one out. Probably have to trade for it or win something or just beat somebody up for it. War cry. I'm not. No. Fuck me. God damn it. I'm not sure. But taking like the purple and like leaving kind of this style. I mean, they have the stripe there, so they definitely took the Gretzky era jersey with the logo and with the look, and then just threw on the full Marcel Dion or Forum jerseys, whatever people like to call our Laker colors, on them. I think they're absolutely gorgeous, and I can't wait to see the Kings in them. And I like how the purple all goes together. They went purple helmets, purple pants, the socks look good. It's just a beautiful kit all the way down through. It's a beautiful uniform. If Keenan's still on, we can talk about the Oilers. I like what the Oilers did with their jersey, like just the jersey itself. The orange, the white, and the white and orange logo. It's very clean, and it looks very well. Where they, in my opinion, made the mistake is they should have kept the royal blue pants, but they went the orange pants. It's just too. I'm not a big orange fan, so to me, it's almost too much orange. Another reverse retro that I'm in love with, I think the Buffalo Sabres hit a home run. They did another jersey mashup. They took the early 2000s jersey with the buffalo on the bottom, and then that beautiful Sabres logo, and then they just kept their colors, which I think they have a beautiful, beautiful color like palette already going on. With that royal blue, that yellow, and the white. Definitely a jersey I will have to be grabbing. It'll probably be a Jack Eichel. My next two jerseys I'm gonna have to grab are Gretzky's. I think I need a Gretzky black Kings and then a Gretzky blue Oilers. Those are definitely the next two ones on the list to grab. And then I'll jump to other things. But yeah, Jack Eichel would be cool. Or like the black and red Dominic Hasek's would be super sweet. I thought the Washington Capitals did really well with their jerseys as well. I like, the eagle on it, the red. I like its Capitals on the bottom. They took the jersey that Alex Ovechkin wore his rookie year, which is one of my favorites of all time, and mashed it together with their colorway now. It would have been cool if the Kings brought back their mid 2000s jersey in some form of shape. If they do another reverse retro, I love that jersey. I would love to get that jersey too. I think that's a fantastic. Oh, she wouldn't talk NBA. So before we get into before I say anything about LA, I hate LeBron. But yes, I think that I kind of figured once Kobe died, I knew the Lakers were going to win the NBA season. that team's just good. The league's set up for LeBron to succeed. He gets whatever he wants. He dominates in whatever form of fashion he wants. That's where I've kind of fallen out of love. I think the snakeskin jerseys. Oh, with the NHL jersey. Got you. Yes, 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 yes. Yeah, no, 100%. Got you. Are you talking about this? Yes. I think I got you now. I mean, it. When I look at Laker colors, yeah. I kind of do when I look at those. That's a unique way to like. I think what you're trying to say. Yeah. I mean, when I look at purple and gold or purple and yellow, whatever you want to say, I think of Kobe or Magic Johnson. Those are the two like things that really bring to me the LA Lakers. I don't think of LeBron. That would be a cool thing that the NHL or the Kings should do with the reverse retro. Man, because I do have like some pull with some people. Might have somebody do a custom for me. Because Kobe Bryant reverse retro would be so sick. Like, what a way to honor Kobe Bryant in like just the city of LA. Because you got you got the reverse red, you got the purple and gold, then you got like the Kings logo there, then on the back Bryant 24. Oh, that might make me cry. Got a sick photo of Kobe that's like up here in my room. I can show it real quick. Somebody drew it for me. It's just right up there. It's kind of Kobe always looking at me. Um, he's proud. He is my favorite NBA player of all time. And I grew up a Portland Trailblazers fan, so I love to hate Kobe because he just break my heart over and over. Like you think you had Kobe stopped, and then he'd pull something out of his ass. The Battle of I-5 is a great rivalry. Um, but yeah, just thinking of him makes me sad. I cried. I'm not gonna lie. Like when Kobe died, that shocked me. That hurt. It's like probably the first like person I've ever not met that like brought tears to my eyes, like of them dying, because he had such an impact on my life and just everybody's life in general who's a sports fan. I mean, when you shoot something in a basket, you say Kobe. You shoot a basket, you say Kobe. I mean, yeah, the generation before mine said Jordan. We say Kobe. It's just one of those things you did. Does Cal Peterson's mask have Kobe on it? Looking that up. Cal Peterson. Mask. No, I don't want the. His mask is clean though. That one is. He's got his Notre Dame love. He's got the owl. He's got the. I can respect him with the American flag on there. He's got SpongeBob on one side. His mask is clean. Notre Dame. The Notre Dame mask is just badass. That gold is beautiful. Uh, I mean, what do you think they're going to do with Cal Peterson in the goalie situation? Do you think they're going to let him get more, like, I mean, I think Quick is still your number one guy. And then do you, yeah, definitely. Send that, yeah. Um, that's an interesting one. Like, as I'm sitting here thinking about it, like, it's definitely time for Quick to not be a guy who's going to play, you know, 50, 60 games. I think, especially when you're rebuilding and trying to get talent in, give Cal 40. Well, this year, it's 57, so like 25. Give him like 20, 25 games, something like that, and see what he does with them. If Quick's not happy, you can leave. I think he's on. You got to, as you're rebuilding, you need to keep moving up, or it's never gonna happen. Oh, that's sick. Yes, yes, yes. I saw this one. Yeah, with Kobe in the back. That's funny. Now I know exactly. Well, Jeremy, Blackfly, you're up here now. Now, now I know who I'm talking to. I wasn't sure. That's funny. So now, you always have a poster on my wall. Those posters. What I'm planning on doing with them, I was looking at. Fuck. I was looking at Michaels, and they were having a sale for like the 11 by 17 posters to the 11 by 17 posters for like $5, like the cases, not cases, but like picture frames, the plastic ones. I might throw them in there. I didn't like putting push pins in them. I felt like I was like defacing art or something beautiful. And there's another like set on eBay I'm looking at the current moment that has like the I think it's like Dion Phaneuf's one. There's a couple. It's like 4. I think it's like $12 for like 5 of them. Um, but yeah, now I know who I'm talking to. That's cool. Thanks for joining me, dude. I'm happy that somebody from Twitter jumped over. Oh, did you not do that? I appreciate it though. Yeah, let me know if you want to make a trade for anything. My Kings collection, I'm still building it, but I've always got stuff. Most of my card collection is like, yeah, I don't have any rain gear. We'll have to make a trade or something. I'm trying to sell some stuff because I need a new king set. I bought one on eBay. It's a chevron, and it ended up being fake. Like, it doesn't fit me right, and it drives me nuts. I have to wear it backwards. So if I wear it forwards, it fits goofy. So yeah, trying to move some hockey cards. That will be part of the goal today. Gonna have to move prices around. I don't know why nobody jumped on this $30 Young Guns lot. It's got a Cody Glass in there, which is like, I don't know, it's $10, $12 card, depending on it. It's funny with Twitter trying to move cards. People are they're so cheap on Twitter. That's why I've been using Hobbyin, HOBYN.com. Their fees, I think it's like 3%. And then it's like that. You get paid within an hour. As soon as you put the tracking number in, an hour later you're getting paid. Way better than eBay, because eBay, you have a posting fee, and then on top of the posting fee, you have the on top of the posting fee, you get hit a seller's fee. With this, it's just one fee right at the end. You barely even notice it. It's taken right out. Got a little website. I'm giving them a free shout out. I gotta stop doing that. Oh, really? Yeah. Most of my collection right now is Mariners cards. Not too much football. It's kind of just football kind of comes and goes. I got really lucky. This is what I traded for a Kings jersey. I have it here because the guy still hasn't hit me back up. This is nutty. So with Mile High Breakers, he's a veteran. I'm a veteran. So like there's this veteran group going on, and he's up and coming breaker, really good guy, sends all card ship packages really well, and gets them out the next day of the break because he doesn't break that off. I think he does about a break, about maybe 1 or 2 breaks a week, and it's one break at a time, and gets it out the next day. But I hit this Tyler Johnson RPA to 10, 5-color patch. Somebody bought me a free break spot. The last couple of teams, I got random first. I took the Bucks, hoping to grab a Brady. I did. That was my only hope, was I grabbed this Brady to 199. But yeah, I traded this all for a Kings jersey because I'd rather have a jersey than some guy I've never heard of. Well, I mean, Tyler Johnson out of Minnesota. So I've definitely heard of him. Yeah, but I got some Chargers cards I'm trying to move. Also in one of his breaks, I got put in a really unique. What was my original team? It was the Giants, and then part of the break you got, he had like the Chargers, Browns. No, it wasn't the Browns. It was the Chargers, Bengals, Dolphins. Like the teams that didn't get bought were all random. I hit the Chargers, but I didn't hit Herbert. I hit this. It's Joshua Kelly, rookie. Yeah, definitely the gray one. And then like this guy, he just collects football cards. So like anytime I try to like get my hands on something good, he always has cool jerseys, and they're always authentic. I think he works for Adidas, and so he always throws them on OfferUp, and they're real. You can tell by if you know what you're looking at, you can tell if they're real. If you don't, you might get screwed. If you don't know what you're looking for, I'm very picky on it. But yeah, what's he got going on? He's got the Kings white one, and I'm not like white jerseys are not good for me because if I get them dirty, I will have a freak out with my disorder. But I like the gray one. I like how it has, the three laces right there, but they're not like sticking out. I like that, and I also like how it has the two crowns on the back where like you can't see it, but like the person wearing, like if you're wearing it, you can't see it, but if it's hanging up, you can definitely see it. I think that's a solid jersey. I wish they wore that one more often. The only white one I'd wear is the chevron. Like this logo I enjoy, but I'm not like 100% in love like with it. If they switch it back to the chevron, you wouldn't hear me bitching. I'd just be like, cool, we got a new one. But guys, we are toward that last. Oh, I haven't checked YouTube. No one's commented on YouTube, so that's good. I didn't ignore anybody. I've done that before. I feel bad when I do that. Yeah, we're towards the end of this one. We've mostly talked hockey. There'll be other days when well, not just talk hockey. We can talk anything. We can talk football, baseball. It doesn't have to be sports. It doesn't have to be video game related. We can talk mental health. Talk about my issues, some of the stuff I deal with on a daily basis. If you're bored, I tweeted this out last night. I love watching anything hockey. I love watching anything sports, and I needed something. I was just looking, been really watching a lot of documentaries lately, and sports documentaries are like the thing I enjoy. That's the restroom. One of the most, and it was I'm trying to remember Rich Clune, former LA King Rich Clune. If you don't know his story, he has a documentary that just came out on Amazon Prime called "Hi, My Name Is Dickie." He is an alcoholic, substance abuser, an addict. He's an addict. I'm an addict. I'm a gambling addict. That's why you don't see me post anything about gambling at all. I keep it completely out. I think I've put my addictions elsewhere. Definitely, probably more. You can say I'm addicted to playing NHL or addicted to cards or addicted to buying stuff. I think all addicts, I have to find something else to replace it. I don't think that ever goes away. But he opens up and talks about his story big time. And I think that's more people with his kind of reach should. I tweeted him out. I'll tweet him again today. I'll tweet him again the next day. I want him on my show, so I'm going to chase him down like I do with anybody. When we do interviews, I have not figured out how to have them both up at the same time on Twitch and YouTube. I know how to do it on YouTube, still just trying to figure it out on Twitch. But yeah, I'll be back tomorrow at 10 a.m. We'll do this again. For Just Chat with Just Mitchin. I will be back we are at 10, 11. I'll be back at 1. I like that. I'll be back at 1. Definitely, yeah, I'll be back at 1. Yeah, I'll be back at 1. That's what we're going to do. I like the 1. I don't have enough time. We can talk about that on the video game stream. But 2. Not at all. I don't leave the house enough. When I leave, I socially distance. I wear a mask. So I'm about to hit the hour mark. But sorry, I with my disorder, I'm very like if I set like a thing, I have to do it or it'll bug me. But real quick, I'll hit it for you. I'm about to chew on the disorder. Chew on the virus. The numbers are completely fudged. Let's look at the state of Oregon. There's 4.2 million people that live in there. I think we have like 100,000 cases, and 1,000 people have died. Look at that. 4.2 million people live in Oregon, and 1,000 people have died. Like when you really, and I mean, I'm so sorry that those 1,000 people that died, most of them were high risk and most of them were old. They've already got to live their life. I just think shutting down the entire state to like the point of where we're shut down here is a little ridiculous. I get that you want to save lives, but I think it should also be a choice. I'm high risk with my brain disorder and with some other things I deal with. But if I want to go out and risk it for the biscuit, sure, I'm going to do it. Like if I want to go to the mall, I'm going to go to the mall. If I want to go to Target, I'm going to go to Target. But if somebody feels like they're high risk and it's not safe for them, they need to stay home. We can't stop everything just for a small amount of the population. I know that's really harsh and that might piss people off. That's my opinion. My opinions are that way. But yeah, I think it is what it is at this point. I think I'm more pissed off as I am a Republican. As a Republican, I am mad at Mitch McConnell right now. We have people who are starving. We have children who didn't get a good Christmas. We have children who aren't getting meals. We have people who are not getting taken care of, like at all, on like certain aspects financially. We have people who have lost their jobs completely, and they came out and think $600 is good enough. Like $600, that's nothing. That's no money. That's a week for most people. It's a week's, week and a half of work. Like for a whole month, for like 6 months. Come on. Like I thought when President Trump came out and said $2,000 is a great thing. I don't know why the Republicans are kicking dirt. It's always politics. Like we have people who are starving. Pick your shit up. And this is for humanity. This is to keep moving us forward. Yeah, it's not, and that's what this is all about. This hour of talking, or hour and 10 minutes, or whatever it ends up being. I have no problem talking about the hard things. Yeah, we will. I mean, 2020 for me personally has been the greatest year of my life. Because I've been uncomfortable. I've had to change. I've had to deal with things that I probably wouldn't have dealt with if we didn't deal with a pandemic and made a change and have to live close in with people that we're not used to living with. Well, we live with people, but spending every day with them, seeing them every hour of every day. And I think that was the unique thing about 2020. It's made us uncomfortable, so we've had to change for the better or for worse. And it's definitely been the best year of my life. I've moved forward. I've made good friends. I did this podcast or whatever we want to call it. I don't feel like it's a podcast because I don't jump on there. But yeah, this is the best. Let's end this right here. Keenan, thank you for being a great mod, being on, not saying anything dumb. I appreciate you today. I will actually probably be talking to you in 5 minutes. Jeremy, thank you for joining us. I will be back at, we said 1 p.m. till 3. We got today on Hut. We'll be playing Rivals like always. We have Hut rewards at 2. I had made Ultimate, so we'll have some awesome packs to open up. And then we'll talk about that then. So everybody, thank you for watching, just chatting with Just Mitchin, and I'm out of here. Peace.